How's it going, everybody? Too Spooky here, and today I'm bringing you guys yet another fact video about Hunter x Hunter.
It's not Hunter x Hunter, it's Hunter Hunter, you fuck.
Oh, little Billy. I forgot you even existed, you piece of trash. But we've been over this like 3 times now. I prefer to call it Hunter x Hunter because I think it sounds cooler, and I'm fully aware that the X is supposed to be silent.
Yeah, well, you still suck eggs.
Well, you're not wrong. Now get the hell out of here, little Billy.
Fuck you.
Okay then. Anyways, today we're going to be counting down 5 facts about Gon Freecss from Hunter x Hunter. This video was suggested by... actually, quite a few of you guys. Gon is one of the main characters of the series, so I guess in that aspect it's not really a surprise. But thank you so much to everyone who suggested this video today, and I hope you all enjoy because this one is going out to you. Anyways, let's just jump right into this one, shall we? Number 1. Gon is 5 feet 1 inches tall, or 154 centimeters tall, and he weighs 108 pounds, or 49 kilograms. Gon was also 11 years old at the beginning of the series, and now his current age is a bit of a mystery, because it has been said in both chapter 220 and 316 that Gon is currently 12 years old. However, according to the timeline of the series, Gon would now be 14 years old instead of 12. To go more in depth with this, Gon's birthday is May 5th, 1987, and the series begins during the last week of 1998 when Gon catches the Master of the Swamp. And then the next week in early January of 1999, Gon leaves the island to start his journey. So at the beginning here, Gon is 11 years old, and on May 5th of 1999, which occurs during the Heaven's Arena arc, Gon turns 12. Now during the Dark Continent arc, which is the current arc of the story, we are somewhere in the second half of 2001, meaning that Gon would now be 14 years old. So although his age is listed as 12, he is actually 14 years old in the current arc. Additionally, as a little side note, Gon's birthday is actually the same as Monkey D. Luffy's birthday from One Piece. Number 2. So far, there have been 3 different character popularity polls done for the Hunter x Hunter series, and considering Gon is one of the 4 main characters, if not the main character, he is quite popular. But oddly enough, Gon has placed 3rd in all 3 of the popularity polls, receiving 3,929 votes in the first poll, 2,472 votes in the second poll, and 2,144 votes in the third poll. And oddly enough, once again, Gon placed below both Killua and Kurapika in all 3. Number 3. Gon is able to hold his breath for very long periods of time, meaning that he has great lung capacity. Now, the average person can only hold their breath for about a minute, maybe a little more or a little less on a case-to-case basis. But in Gon's case, he is able to hold his breath for a maximum of 9 minutes and 44 seconds.
Well, if you're going to be holding your breath underwater, just make sure to bring a towel so you can dry off afterwards.
Well, Towley, we never said anything about underwater for one, and we don't need any towel information right now, so would you mind standing over there, please?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry.
Number 4. So far, Gon has had some sort of damage done to at least one of his arms in every single arc in the series, aside from the current Dark Continent arc, of course. In the Hunter exam arc, his left arm was broken by Hanzo, and his arm was later healed during the Zoldyck Mansion arc, meaning that it was still damaged during at least part of that arc. His right arm was broken during the Heaven's Arena arc by Guido. In the York New City arc, his arm was repeatedly slammed onto the table by Nobunaga during their arm wrestling matches, to the point where Gon's right hand began to bleed. During the Greed Island arc, Genthru blew off Gon's left hand completely and part of his left arm, and his right arm was also severely damaged from these explosions. During the Chimera Ant arc, his right arm was ripped off by Neferpito while he was in his adult adult-like form. And during the 13th Hunter Chairman election arc, Gon's arms were completely withered and shriveled after using his adult form in the previous arc. So I think it's safe to say that Gon should watch his arms a little bit closer during this next arc, even though he's currently not playing a huge part at the moment. And the moment that you've all been waiting for, but not for very long, number 5. For the final fact, we're going to be going over his Hatsu or Nen abilities, along with what each one of them do. To start, Gon's aura type is Enhancement, making him an Enhancer. Enhancement essentially allows the user to use aura to increase the natural capabilities of an object or the user's own body. Because Gon is an Enhancer, he is also able to use Transmutation and Emission abilities because they are close in compatibility to his Enhancement aura. Transmutation is essentially where the user can change the properties of their own aura to appear as something else, and Emission is essentially where the user is able to control the deployment of their own aura when it is separated from their body. We'll just be focusing on his Hatsu rather than his other Nen capabilities. But Gon's Hatsu is called Zhizhanken, which is basically a play on words for rock, paper, scissors. Because of this, he has 3 different techniques. Zhizhanken Rock, which is where Gon focuses his Nen around his fists while using Ko to deliver a close-ranged punch that is covered in powerful aura. This rock attack is Enhancement, and therefore it is Gon's strongest ability of the 3 because it is his natural aura type. The next one is Zhizhanken Scissors, which is where Gon creates a blade of aura that extends from his pointer and ring fingers. This attack is mid-ranged and is not quite as powerful as Rock, but it also has great cutting power while Rock has brute force. Scissors is also a transmutation type attack, which is why it is not quite as strong as Rock. And his final attack is known as Zhizhanken Paper, which is where Gon projects his aura with an open palm towards his enemies as a projectile, making it a long-ranged attack. Paper is also an emission type attack, making it not quite as strong as Rock once again. So put together, these attacks are Rock, Paper, and Scissors, playing off of that name pun once again with Zhizhanken, giving Gon a close, mid, and long-ranged technique that he can use in combat. Gon also has one more ability, although it is a very dangerous once-in-a-lifetime ability, which allows Gon to transform into an older version of himself, increasing his power to unimaginable levels. This technique can only be activated if Gon is willing to give up both his talent and his life in return for the power. With this power, Gon was able to take down Neferpito easily, and afterwards he was left with such a devastating limitation, and in such a poor state that if any normal Nen exorcist were to try and remove the limitation, it would instantly kill them. But there you have it, everybody, 5 facts about Gon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today, and hopefully you learned something new. If you did, make sure to leave a like. But that's not all. If you leave a like on this video, there is a 1% chance that you will manifest your own Nen ability. The chances may be slim, but just go ahead and focus really hard, and if you're one of the lucky few, it should just kinda happen. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified about the next Hunter x Hunter related video. And while you're at it, make sure to comment down below which Hunter x Hunter character you guys want to learn about next.
Also, make sure to like and follow Too Spooky on any of his social media. You can find those links in the description.
Bane?
That name might sound familiar as the terrorist who took down Gotham City and killed the Batman.
You okay there, Too Spooky?
Yeah. I just had this weird flashback headache cliche, or something.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't really know. I saw you on the news, and then you attacked me. Never mind, it's probably nothing. None of it makes any sense anyways.
Well, alright, if you say so, man.
Well, anyways, I guess I'll just end the video right here. So if you guys cannot get enough of that Hunter x Hunter content, well, why don't you click here for 10 facts about Kurapika? And if that's not doing it for you, well, why don't you click here for everything you would ever need to know about Nen? Thank you all so much for watching, as always, and I will see you all eventually with a new video.